Have you ever felt the chilling gaze of an unseen entity piercing through the veil of reality? Imagine a place shrouded in mystery, cocooned in an allure that's both intriguing and eerie. Welcome, my friends, to the Evermore Estate. Nestled in the heart of an ancient woodland, away from the hustle and bustle of modern life, it stands as a timeless testament to the tales of yore. The Evermore Estate, with its foreboding silhouette against the twilight sky, has been a source of countless whispers and hushed conversations for generations. The mansion's stone walls and towering turrets have seen centuries pass by, each leaving its mark in the form of a haunting legend or a chilling tale. Among the many rumors that swirl around this enigmatic abode, one stands out: the paranormal activities reported within its boundaries. Tales of strange occurrences, unexplainable happenings, and eerie sounds that echo in the dead of the night. But the most chilling of these stories, the one that sends shivers down the spine of even the bravest souls, is the legend of the eerie eyes of Evermore. They say that as darkness descends, a pair of glowing eyes appears, watching from the mansion's highest tower, a spectral gaze that seems to penetrate the darkness, reaching out to those who dare to venture into the estate's shadowy realms. A gaze that's said to be as old as the mansion itself, a silent observer to the estate's storied past. But what is the truth behind these spectral eyes? Are they merely figments of overactive imaginations fueled by the estate's eerie ambience? Or is there a more sinister reality behind these glowing orbs of light? As we embark on this journey to unravel the mysteries of the Evermore Estate, we'll sift through the layers of legends and rumors, seeking the truth that lies beneath. We'll explore the mansion's dark corners, its forgotten histories, and the chilling tales that have come to define its existence. Now let's delve into the past, to the very roots of the Evermore Estate. Picture this: the year is 1890 and the first stone of Evermore Estate is laid. The inception of this grand manor was not just the birth of a home, but the dawn of a legacy shrouded in mystery and intrigue. The original owners, the Deverell family, were a wealthy lineage known for their eccentricities. The patriarch Ambrose Deverell was a man of immense wealth and curious taste. He envisioned Evermore Estate as a testament to his family's prosperity, a monumental showcase of their opulence. However, Ambrose was not your typical Victorian elite. With a keen interest in the occult, he wanted the estate to also serve as a sanctuary for his esoteric pursuits. As construction began, the mansion was designed to his peculiar specifications, with labyrinthine corridors and hidden rooms. Many speculated that these were not merely architectural whims, but built to facilitate secret rituals and ceremonies. Yet it wasn't just the unusual design of Evermore that raised eyebrows. The construction of the estate was marked by a series of strange occurrences. Tools would go missing, only to reappear in the most unlikely of places. Walls that were erected during the day would inexplicably crumble by night. The most unsettling incident was when a worker vanished without a trace, his belongings left behind as if he'd been spirited away. Whispers of a curse began to circulate among the workers. Some claimed that the land upon which Evermore was being built was an ancient burial ground and the spirits were displeased. However, Ambrose dismissed these rumors, attributing the incidents to mere coincidence or mischief. As the days turned into months, the grandeur of Evermore Estate began to take shape. Its majestic silhouette against the setting sun was a sight to behold, yet the unease surrounding its existence was palpable. The mansion stood, a monument to wealth and ambition, yet shrouded in an aura of unease. As the estate took form, so did the tales of its eerie presence. An architectural marvel, yes, but one that bore an unsettling aura from its inception. The dawn of Evermore was marred by mystery and an eerie sense of foreboding, setting the stage for the chilling tales that were soon to follow. Not long after its completion, the residents of Evermore started to feel watched. In the heart of the estate, the first families moved in, eager to start their lives in the grandeur of Evermore. Yet, as the sun set on their first evening, a sense of unease began to unfurl. The once welcoming halls of their new homes turned into winding labyrinths of shadows and whispers. They spoke of a feeling that was hard to put into words, a persistent sensation of being observed, of eyes boring into their backs. Day or night, whether alone or in company, they could not shake off this unsettling feeling. It was as though the walls had eyes that followed their every move, every moment. And then, the strange occurrences began. Items would disappear only to reappear in the most unlikely of places. Doors would creak open despite being firmly shut. Faint whispers would echo through the halls with no discernible source. A chilling breeze would sweep through the rooms even on the calmest of days, but it was the sightings that were the most disturbing. Residents reported seeing forms darting out of the corner of their eyes, shapes that disappeared when they turned to look, shadows that moved with a will of their own, independent of any light source. Children with their innocent eyes and open hearts were the first to vocalize what everyone had been feeling. They spoke of the Watchers, unseen entities that seemed to inhabit Evermore. Their stories, dismissed as childish fantasies at first, soon became hard to ignore as the adults too started to experience the inexplicable. The residents tried to rationalize, to seek logical explanations, but how do you explain the unexplainable? How do you fight what you cannot see? The eerie eyes of Evermore had opened, and they spared no one. The once grand estate now felt like a prison, its residents trapped under the ceaseless watch of the unseen. Yet for all their fear and discomfort, the inhabitants of Evermore were far from the end of their ordeal. The unsettling events at Evermore were far from over. As years rolled on, the haunting of Evermore Estate only intensified. Its grandeur and charm masked an unsettling reality that played out behind its ornate doors. With each new owner, the estate seemed to grow more restless, more insistent. First came the Greenwoods in the early 1900s. They were a family with a keen interest in the spiritual world. Perhaps it was this affinity that made them a magnet for the unseen entities of the estate. Strange whispers filled the halls, objects moved of their own accord, and the chilling sensation of unseen eyes watching became an everyday occurrence. The Greenwoods, however, were undeterred. They embraced the paranormal as part of their lives, and even claimed to have communicated with the entities. Then, in the roaring 20s, the estate passed on to the flamboyant socialite, Marjorie van der Linde. Marjorie was skeptical about the rumors, but it wasn't long before she too experienced the haunting firsthand. During one of her grand parties, guests reported seeing shadowy figures moving in the halls and hearing eerie laughter long into the night. The most chilling incident, however, was when Marjorie herself claimed to have seen a pair of glowing eyes in her bedroom mirror, a sight so terrifying it sent her packing. As the decades rolled on, more residents came and went. Each brought with them their own tales of the uncanny happenings within the estate. The haunting of Evermore Estate was not a sporadic event but a continuous, escalating phenomenon. It was as though the estate itself was alive, watching and waiting. Despite the fear and dread, Evermore Estate remained a source of intrigue. Its eerie eyes seemed to draw people in, compelling them to unravel its mysteries. And so the haunting continued, and the eyes of Evermore watched on. So what can we make of the Evermore Estate and its eerie eyes? The chilling tales of the Evermore Estate and its unseen eyes have been a topic of debate for many years. Is there any credibility to these reported incidents? Or are they merely products of overactive imaginations and a love for the macabre? Skeptics and believers alike have put forward various theories. Some argue that the so-called eerie eyes of Evermore are nothing more than a trick of light and shadow, an optical illusion brought on by the estate's unique architecture and the play of moonlight. Others claim that the eyes are the result of hallucinations, possibly induced by the eerie atmosphere of the estate and the power of suggestion. On the other hand, believers in the paranormal offer a different perspective. They assert that the eyes are a manifestation of supernatural entities, perhaps the spirits of those who once lived in the estate. They point to numerous accounts of unexplained phenomena, flickering lights, sudden drops in temperature, and the inexplicable feeling of being watched, as evidence of a presence beyond our understanding. But what do the experts say? Paranormal investigators who have studied the estate have found no conclusive evidence to prove or disprove the existence of the eerie eyes. The scientific community, meanwhile, maintains a healthy level of skepticism, arguing that extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Yet, they too cannot dismiss the multitude of eyewitness accounts without a second thought. In the end, the question remains, are the eyes of Evermore fact or fiction? Despite the numerous theories, the lack of concrete evidence leaves us in the realm of speculation. Whether you believe in the paranormal or not, one thing remains certain. The Evermore Estate holds a mystery that continues to baffle us to